Alright, so it's come to my attention, and sorry if the quality seems a bit different. I'm actually using my phone to record this because I'm kind of not in the mood to set up my computer and everything. It came to my attention last night that apparently some people still don't know how to properly Legion, or how everything goes properly in a Legion step. Oh right, I never gave myself some damage so I can do everything properly. So I decided I'm going to just make this video real quick to show people how Legion mechanic works, and how certain skills that activate when in Legion or when Legion is triggered go off. So I'm using the Regalia Legion since that is my main Legion as of right now until Blaster Joker comes out. So once again, during your turn, I'll just use this example. During your turn, if both you and your opponent are at grade 3, so I took the Minerva that I had my damage on to be my opponent, so both my units are in grade 3, you take your drop zone, you look at it, you choose 4 cards from your drop zone to send back into the deck. This is another example of, this is also another thing. You send them back into your deck, you search your deck for the mate. The mate, how you know what your mate is an excuse the glare. It's going to be on the card. That's because I'm using my phone's flash as a light. The mate, so you know what your mate is the unit that is signified in red right here. Now, before I continue, there are some units, there are some people who say that you can't Legion unless the artwork is exactly the same for the units. That is complete and utter horseshit. Don't listen to those people. Artwork does not affect Legion. If artwork affect Legion, why would they make triple R versions of Alfred Exiv and Blaster Joker and Prominence Glare, not Prominence Glare, and Prominence Core, when all three of them don't have non-Legion rare variant mates? Because when you pull a Legion rare from a pack, for those who don't know, you pull both the Legion and the mate in Legion rare. Anyway, getting back on track now, you take the 4 units and you shuffle them back in the deck. But if the unit that you're seeking mate for happens to be in the drop zone and you choose it as one of the cards to send back into the deck for Legion, you don't have to do that. You can just set it aside and shuffle the rest because you searched out your mate. So take the cards, shuffle them back in the deck. And then you line up and you Legion. Now, excuse me one second while I get something that I have made. This was made for me by my cousin, but anyone can easily make these. This thing. This is what me and my cousin like to call the Legion Helper, or I call it that anyway. It's basically just a plastic top loader that you cut the edges off of. And, for example right here, take a top loader, you cut one side here off, and now you can peel it. Don't use these types though, because these are extra thick, so they won't help. Anyway, so now that you're in Legion, two things happen. One, you have a unit that skill activates when your Vanguard performs Legion, like say, Goddess of Regalia Fertility Freya, whose skill is when your Vanguard Legion it should say when your Vanguard performs Legion, you may pay the cost. If you do Soul Charge 3, the unit gets power plus 5k. So when her skill goes off, you Counterblast 1, top 3 cards of your deck, into the Soul, and Freya gets plus 5k power. Then you have units whose skills can only activate when your Vanguard is in Legion, like Regalia of Prayers, Pray Angel here. Put this unit into your Soul. If your Vanguard is in Legion, Soul Charge 3, choose one of your Vanguard, and that unit gets power plus 5,000 until the end of the turn. So, move her into the Soul. Excuse that jump cut. My phone decided it wanted to fall on me. Anyway, you move it into the Soul. Top 3 cards of your deck go into the Soul. And now your Vanguard gains power plus 5k. So, that's pretty much all I need to explain. I know this video is very simple, probably needless and very dumb, but apparently it's, like I said in the beginning of the video, it came to my attention, some people don't know how Legion works or how to perform Legion. couple of things to know. One, as soon as your Vanguard is in Legion, you can no longer, as soon as your Vanguard performed Legion, you can no longer use the skill of performing Legion. You cannot send 4 cards back into the deck at any other time. If your mate gets killed when via Blaster Joker when it comes out on January 23rd, when BT17 version E comes out, if you intend to re-Legion, you have to re-ride your Vanguard first. That is the only way, as of right now, to re-perform Legion, if your Vanguard had already performed Legion and its mate gets killed. You have to re-ride the Vanguard. So, there's that. Again, artwork does not affect Legioning. So, if you never pulled any Blaster Blade Seekers that go with Alfred Exiv, if you did not pull any Legion Rare Blaster Blade Seekers with your Alfred Exiv, because you didn't pull a Legion Rare Alfred Exiv, you can still use the Trial Deck Blaster Blade Seeker with Alfred Exiv, the one that goes with Wingle. It's just the artwork will not match. Majority of the people who are claiming that you can only Legion with same artwork are OCD nut jobs. So, don't worry. Lastly, this is for going into the Stride era for people who don't know, because we do have Harmonix Messiah, and if you want to play with Harmonix Messiah, now you can't play with Harmonix Messiah in tournaments unless your card shop says it's okay, because technically it's not legal. It's not street legal to use Harmonix Messiah in tournament play until we get the new G trial decks. Getting off topic, if you want to stride over your Legion Vanguard using Harmonix Messiah, you do not lose Legion when you unstride. Both your units become the heart. Basically, both your units go into the soul. But when you unlegion, they come back as Legion. When you unstride, they come back as Legion. But you do not get 20,000 power when you stride. You have to pick which units whose name and base attack power are going to be going to Harmonix Messiah. So, say you pick Regalia Fate Norn. When you stride Harmonix Messiah, Harmonix Messiah will also be treated as Regalia Fate Norn and gain power plus 9,000. It will not gain the name of Cosmic Regalia CEO Yggdrasil, nor will it gain her 11k base power. Not that it really matters, since nothing in Regalia requires either of these two on board. But let's say you're playing a blaster deck using the blaster. Let's say you're playing a blaster deck using the Legion. You have, say, as dumb as it would be, you have Knight of Friendship K on board. If you were to stride and you choose Alfred Exiv or Thing Saber Dragon, K would lose his 10k. Yeah, K would lose his 10k base. But if you picked Blaster Blade Seeker, he would keep his 10k base, even though you have Harmonix Messiah on board. Downside is Harmonix Messiah would be 15. Harmonix Messiah would be 25k, rather than the 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 15, yeah, 15k base rather than the 25k base, rather than the third. What is it? 27? Yeah, it's 27k. Okay. So yeah. Okay, I rambled on more than I really needed to for this video. This was just a simple video I intended to make, just to explain to people how Legion works. I'll go more into detail on my opinion on Stride at a later date, once I actually play around with it some and see how I like it myself. But until then, this is good. I almost did my own YouTube channel in a while. This is Cardfight Destiny signing out, and I will see you all later. Peace.